everyone, thank you so much for tuning in for this video. This is going to be a top 10 favorites video. I love these because they are just so super straightforward, easy to understand. Everything I'm talking about in this video is something I would recommend. Sometimes I do these videos and then people still comment and ask, so what did you really think about the mascara? Well, you know, like if I'm putting it in this video, it is something I would recommend to you. Clearly it's your choice, you know, if you want to go out and buy these or not, but these are just things that I've tried. They've worked for me. I would hope they would work for you, but obviously I can't make that call. As with any review, you know, everybody has different skin types, different reactions to different products, so while I can tell you this worked for me and I really like it, I can't give you that guarantee. So you are kind of going on your own decision here if you want to buy those, of course. But I have done these kind of videos for other brands as well, so if you want to see what those are, I will post some links over in the sidebar. But this is going to take kind of a while because it is 10 different products you're going to see kind of a mini explanation on, so let's get started. First one, and these aren't, by the way, in like the first one I talk about is the best. They're in no particular ranking in this video. I'm just listing 10 of them off. So, and there may be more besides this that I really like, but I just had to narrow it down somehow. These are really hard videos for me to do as well. First one is Rimmel Lasting Finish Foundation. My shade is 200 Soft Beige, and my goodness, this is a great foundation. I've recommended this a lot. Lots of people have loved it. It's a mineral enriched 16-hour foundation, though it goes on your skin, blends really easily, really long wearing, good for your skin because it's mineral enriched and it's oil free. So for those of you who are worried about a little shine, you know, there is one alternative to this that is somewhat like this, but it is the Rimmel Stay Matte. So if you're really, really concerned with oil, maybe try that out. But either way, I mean, this is kind of a universally good foundation. Only problem I can pick out with this is that they don't have a very broad shade selection. So if there's not a shade here that works for you, that's kind of when I start gearing people toward Revlon Color Stay if they don't have your shade, but 200 Soft Beige is absolutely an exact match for my skin tone. Number 2 product is Rimmel Fix and Perfect Primer. Just kind of wanted to talk about these two together because a primer is a good way to, after you moisturize and you let that kind of sink into your skin, it's a nice kind of barrier between your face and the makeup, kind of keeps that foundation from sinking into your pores and then kind of becoming non-existent by the end of the day. So this is a nice little layer, think of it as almost like a protective layer to put on your skin. And this shows up in a peachy shade. Some people with very dark skin tones have said they don't necessarily, you can kind of see there, it does rub into your skin somewhat colorlessly, but some people with very dark skin tones have said that they're not in love with this especially, but I do really like it. As opposed to some of those primers out there that are gel-like, and some people feel like they make them kind of oily. This one is sort of creamier, but it rubs right into your skin, and it does create that nice base for your foundation to go on smoothly and hopefully last a little longer too. So, number 3, Rimmel Natural Bronzer. I love these. This is a product, the best way I can describe this, you all know how much I like NYC Sunny, which somebody told me on my Facebook page that they emailed the company again, and now they're saying it's not discontinued, so yay, happy dance for that. But I didn't know that. Like, I called, you remember back when I did the initial video talking about this, and I said, you know, I called the company and I asked if it was discontinued, and they told me it was. I don't know if everybody made mad dash to the store and they're like, man, this is selling like hotcakes, now we gotta keep it. But one of my subscribers, one of my Facebook people, had said that it is no longer discontinued. It is part of the regular line, and they got that email from someone from the company, so they forwarded it on to me, so it looks totally legit. Awesome. Thank you for giving me that info. But why am I talking about that? Well, when I was with my friend Kaylee and we were shopping for makeup for her, and I was going to pick her up some of that NYC Sunny, but the store we were at did not carry it. And so I found the next best thing, which is actually pretty much a whole lot like that product, and it's the Rimmel Natural Bronzer plus Natural Minerals. looks like this. The only thing I'm not wild about with these is how the packaging is. I feel like you got to just twist it just right for it not to lift off, but you can. It's possible. I carry these with me in my makeup bag all the time and haven't had an issue, but they look like this. And the one I'm holding here is the one I'm wearing today, which is Sunlight, which is basically a matte bronzer. This is going to be your most close dupe to NYC Sunny. Lasts on my skin, is not too orangey, is not too dark, as you can kind of see as I hold that up there. Kind of used it as a little bit of a contour, just dusting it lightly all over my face. No shimmer to it, so that's great. But the other one that's good is Sundance. This one does have a little shimmer to it. I'll hold them both up side by side, but I'm recommending both of these because I do think they're both good. Sundance might be a little warmer. Sunlight might have a little more yellow undertone. This may be a little warmer, and it does have some subtle shimmer, but really it's not going to show up like super sparkle on your face, so you don't have to be too overly concerned about that. You'll see the difference if you check them out in the store, though. But Rimmel Natural Bronzer, very good stuff. Nice alternative to NYC Sunny if you need it. Maybe you don't have access to NYC, but you do have Rimmel, so check that out. Next thing is a mascara, and it is the Max Volume Flash Mascara in Extreme Black. That's in the bright pink tube with the gold writing on it. It's a super flashy mascara. If I show you the brush here, you're going to see that it's a rather large brush, but it's not monstrous by any means. It's a traditional brush with just some kind of like spiky medium length bristles, and it tapers down to a point. So you're going to put this on. It's going to give your lashes a really rich black look, but it's also going to build a lot of volume. Like I talked about in my Lancome Hypnose review, it's something you want to apply somewhat slowly to prevent clumping, and kind of go over it again slowly in multiple coats, and you can kind of build it up. But I like this mascara. Mascaras are kind of one of those polarizing topics in makeup. Some people, you'll hold one up and say, I love this, and somebody else will say, I hate that. So I don't know. It worked for me. Just kind of watch your application methods with it, and it may work for you as well. Love that one. Now to an eyeliner that I use every day for work because I feel like it instantly wakes me up and just makes me look really alive, and it works great on the news. And the trick is the Soft Kohl Kajal Eyeliner Pencil in Pure White. So I use this right on my waterline. I have it on there today, and sometimes when you wake up in the morning, that area looks a little bit reddish or pink, and you know what? That just makes you look tired. You can have a fully done up, eye makeup look, but then when you look, that part looking kind of pinkish or reddish can just kind of make you look sick and tired, honestly. So this is a really, really soft pencil, and I just will go in and put that on my waterline, and I feel like my eyes, it's basically what we've done is expanded the amount of whites of my eye there. So my eyes look a little more wide open, a little more wide awake, and like I said, taking the redness away just adds to that effect. So it's really soft and nice. I've really gotten in the habit of using this daily because I love what it does to wake up my eyes. Obviously, you're putting something on your waterline that's not going to stay as well as something you're putting on your skin, but still, it's a white liner, so it's going to fade and not be really like a big deal, but this lasts all throughout my newscast, and I just love it. So good way to kind of perk yourself up. Some makeup artists will say, you need to use beige pencil instead of white because the white comes off too stark, but I don't feel like this comes off I don't feel that way about it, I guess. Maybe some eyeliners that are more pigmented than this would come off even more of like a stark white, but this just seems to give just the right amount in that area, so I love that. Okay, next to a lip liner that I have talked about several times before, Rimmel Exaggerate Lip Liner in Ravish, the best red lip liner in my book. Love it. This, you'll notice this one I talked about was a pencil that you would sharpen. This one is an automatic liner that you just twist up, and this is just great. I love the red color on this. It's not too bright cherry red, but it is just enough red to just work with all your kind of berry lip colors. You got a cranberry or a cherry red or, whatever it may be. This gives great definition to any red lip look. Next item is a gloss that I'm wearing right now, and it is the Rimmel Vinyl Bronze Mirror Shine Lip Gloss in Summer Nude. I think I talked about this in a video and also on my blog. If you want to see close-up swatches, check my blog, please. This is like a pinky, shimmery shade. It's kind of like a light rose shimmer, not like big sparkles of glitter shimmer, just really soft. And I've got this on my lips right now, and I'll kind of talk about this in conjunction with the lipstick I'm wearing, which is the new, fairly new product out, the Moisture Renew lipsticks. Little crown on the top, purple tube, really pretty. This shade is Dreamy. And so what you got here is sort of that light kind of pretty pinky nude sort of color. I really like it. Got a little shimmer, but it's kind of like a light pink beige. Probably the best description I can come up with. And I topped it with this, which is Summer Nude. And this is the result. And I really like this for being a light lip that doesn't erase your lips and suck the life out of your face. I feel like sometimes you need just a little bit of some kind of warmth in your lips sometimes to just really perk it up and bring the face to life. So again, this lipstick shade is Dreamy, goes on really smooth. These new Moisture Renew lipsticks have collagen in them and a lot of vitamins, and also they're SPF 18. So they do feel really smooth. They have kind of a lip balmish sort of feel to them. I was just telling Tyler that, I was looking for, trying to fish some lip balm out of my purse, and I didn't have any, but I had this, and I was like, well, that's okay. This feels like a lip balm anyway. And the gloss works really, really well. Very shiny, has a great texture, a light sort of borderline fruity scent, but it goes on really nice and actually has a decent amount of staying power for as non-sticky as it is. So really like those two paired together. Next lipstick is another one of those new Moisture Renew lipsticks. This one does not have shimmer. It's more just a creamy lipstick, and the shade is Dusty Rose. So here you're looking at it comes off in person actually a little more on the nude, like a deep neutral shade. I feel like the camera is picking up a little more red in this color, but so think like a neutral shade with a hint of rosy mauve. It's creamy, no shimmer. To swatch it here for you, it's really pretty. It's swatched right there on my hand. You can see how it kind of, that shine that it has, that moisture in this lipstick really kind of catches the light, just like it does when it's on your lips. But you're looking at a neutral, kind of muted mauve-y pink. And what I love to do, this has been like a consistent go-to look for me. I like this one, but I like, if I want something a little deeper, I'll take this shade, put it all over my lips, and then find like a white frosty lip gloss and just highlight the center of my lips. And it makes the face pop. I don't know what it is about it, but your lips look full, they look shiny, but not, overly so, and that shade just really works great. I could see that working on a lot of skin tones. Doesn't make you feel washed out. It's not brown by any means. It has just enough warmth in it, and just enough, kind of like I said, a mauve pink to this to really look pretty on your lips and still kind of have that neutral undertone, which I like. Now, I know I got some people out there that are not all about the nude lip, and so I've got something for you, something that I love also when I want that plum sort of deeper lip. Oh gosh, I've talked about this a lot. Look how used this is. This is Metallic Seduction. This is not one of the Moisture Renew. This is the Lasting Finish. And what you got here is kind of a, let me swatch it and then maybe that'll help me describe it. It's got a little bit of shimmer. It's swatched right here. It has a really kind of fresh scent to it. And this is sort of like a wine shade with hints of red, like kind of a reddish wine color, I would say. Almost a little bit of cranberry. You've got some sort of like blue undertones to it, but it's just a really, really pretty shade. Great for just when you want to throw on a little deeper lip. And I'm not talking deep, deep, dark black, no. I mean, you can see it's just got that nice, deep kind of berry look to it. I love this shade. I've used it so much. It just is another kind of face brightening lip color. I like lip colors that don't just put something on my lips, but they do something to the look on my face to make me look a little more alive. So there we are. We're at 10 now. Those are my top 10 favorite Rimmel products. I did have to leave some close ones, you know, just off the list. You may have noticed I didn't mention any eyeshadows, and that's because I don't particularly care for the Rimmel eyeshadows. I'm not a huge fan. I've tried some, like had some quads where I thought, oh, this one shade was, you know, kind of soft and creamy, but what about the others? So, I mean, I haven't had as great of luck with the eyeshadows. If you think there are some eyeshadows I should try that sort of defeat this stereotype I've got going in my head of Rimmel eyeshadows, let me know. But as for these products I've mentioned today, tried and tested by me, and I really like them. So thank you so much for tuning in for this video, and have a great day.